As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the starry crown? Good Lord, show me the way.
Hi everyone, I'm Audrey and welcome to my YouTube channel, Profess and Protest. Today I was going across, I always look at Christian news, things going on, current events around the world, and I came across an article. I don't know if you guys know about this yet because I know how we have a lot of our YouTubers, alternative media, thank God for them, but we have a lot of people who get out stuff that doesn't get covered by our mainstream media. As we all know, they're corrupt. So well, today I actually just want to bring you something a little alarming to me. Very alarming, not little. It's just I don't know how many of you guys are aware of it. So I'm just going to bring it to attention, and everything, all the links will be in description so you can read it for yourself. So I came across a headline: ISIS kill list names 15,000 Christian Americans targeted for death. And yeah, you heard me right. It's crazy. I know you would think this would be something that would be broadcasted all over our news. Well, things that matter, that there's targeting of death. But of course, the name Christian is in it. So as we all know, this is an anti-Christian place, the world we're living in. So of course, it's not going to be covered. So in the article, the kill list actually it comes in the wake of ISIS already publicly saying that that we're next, us in Britain. So the British police last week actually warned, not this week's article is 2 weeks old, but the week before that, British police last week publicly warned its 5.4 million Christians to be on alert, and in some areas security increased. And then you have us over here in the United States, okay? And and this is also what it's saying. So, but Circa News reports the FBI did not notify American Christians who were on the ISIS kill list. On this website, it states, all right, and you hear, guys, they're purposely not warning American Christians because, as I was saying, this is, we're being persecuted. They don't want us to know. If anything, this is kind of sad to say, is what they would want. So the FBI, so this is, I quote, the FBI did not alert numerous Americans that they were placed on a secret Islamic State kill list or notify their local police about the potential dangers. A lapse in the government's efforts to combat the terrorist group's evolving strategy to target everyday citizens. To date, the terror group that goes by the acronym ISIS has published on encrypted websites several hit lists naming more than 15,000 people. It would like to see killed by sleeper cells or lone wolves in New York, Texas, Florida, and California. This is just crazy. And then Circa News was actually able to obtain the copies of some of the lists and several individuals' names on the list. And so there was actually Michael Snyder. He was somebody who was actually warned by the FBI, notified. He remarked that the FBI actually did inform him that he and his wife were on the list, which is good. At least, certain people were warned, but this is not everybody. This is a person saying that they were warned, but there's a lot more. It's 15,000 more. So, but he was actually warned. The FBI did inform him that he and his wife were on the list. After further research, they discovered that his pastor and other members of his church were also on the ISIS kill list. See, this is attacking churches. This is attacking any place that Christians could be. This could be innocent people caught in between the fire. And this is just crazy. And we're taught here to be politically correct because we don't want to offend anyone. And of course, saying anything about jihadists or anybody who wants to blow us up is Islamophobic, as we're told by President Obama. And that's the problem right now. There's nobody sticking up for the Christians unless it's us ourselves speaking out against us. So that's why we need band together and speak out when we see things like this. This is crazy. And of course, I wouldn't expect Obama to tell us this kind of things. I wouldn't expect that. It's just, I wish that we had somebody in charge who was a man of God, but unfortunately, that's just not looking like the times we're in. And truthfully, my personal views, I don't believe in the election, as one president had stated, and I forgot his name, but I will look it up. But presidents are selected, not elected. And that is very true. If you wake up, you look, Trump's in the Masons, Hillary. I mean, you don't need to know that she's in the Masons Illuminati family. You could just look at what she's done and you're just, are mind blown. Just no. But Trump, of course, that seems like the ideal for us Christians. That seems ideal, but The truth of it is, he has ties of masonry, and him and Hitler are actually friends. If you really look into it, they've been friends. There's pictures of them being friends. This is me personally. This is being put on. It's like a show for us, and I just I see right through it, and I just don't believe in it. I don't believe in elections anymore. I mean, I believe there was a time where things were true and real, but I believe we just are not in that time anymore, unfortunately. So I just wanted to let you guys know, so I'll leave the article in the description so you can see it yourself and just kind of have a warning out there in case you haven't seen it, or maybe you already have seen it on somebody else's channel, but just in case my subscribers or whoever views my video may have not seen it, then at least now you can be aware of it. And also, 2 weeks ago on the article I was reading, a 21-year-old jihadist tried to go and blow up a 6,000 seat mega church in Detroit. And this is stuff that you would think you would want to see on the news, but like I said, it's censored, it's skewed, it's only from one side, only shows you one side. They only show you what they want you to think that day or during the week, or anything that's going to push their agenda. I'm not saying that stuff that they report on is not important. That's a lot of it is, you know, it's good information, but what they do is they make you look one direction and slowly get you concentrated on one thing so you can't see everything else that is going on. So yeah, this 21-year-old jihadist, he was going to go blow up the church, but by the grace of God, and this is how God protects his people, this is how amazing God is. FBI agent who was undercover, who was a detective but undercover, was actually in contact with a boy and had found out about his plans and had stopped him in time. He had bullets, he had a mask. He said and you know, when they detained him, and you know what he said about it was he knew he couldn't do it overseas, so he wanted to be able to bring it here and do his jihading here. And it's just crazy, so young, 21. It's you know, this stuff needs to be brought up, but like I said, it's Islamophobic. If we, you know, if it's a pig, you know, it's like, it's crazy. Or not pig, if it's duck, looks like a duck, walks like a duck, it's a duck, come on, you know, it's crazy. But it's just they don't want to report stuff like this. And I mean, it's just still also edifies God because it brings glory. The fact that God knew and he had stopped this and he was able to have his hand on these people is such a blessing too. And see, the thing is that they don't realize that during these times of crisis, we're going to run to refuge and we're going to go to God, and this pulls closer to God. You know, when you go through trials, tribulations of life, it only brings you closer to God, and that's what it's supposed to do. You're supposed to turn to God during times like these. Yeah, just like I said, just read the article yourself. Very mind blowing. So I pray that, you know, this was something maybe you didn't know of, or maybe you knew of, or you know, just to get news to you guys. You know, news that is not censored. I'm not gonna censor until I am gonna be censored, until they make me censored. I'm not gonna stop. That's what I meant. Sorry. I hope you all had a wonderful Sunday. Praise the Lord. I'll be back in a few days, hopefully. Until next time, Yahweh bless you all.